This is the Stitches and Sundries Flosstube podcast, number 1. If you've been here before and you're a little confused, please check out our channel update video. Be linked everywhere. If you're new, thank you for stopping by and checking out. We are a cross-stitch and stitchy podcast, and we have lots of projects and fun stuff, and we hope you come join us for some fun cross-stitching.
Yes.
My name is Lauren.
I'm Devyn.
And I have been cross-stitching for about 3 years, 1 year, like, intensively. And you're kind of a newer.
I'm a novice stitcher. I have only been stitching for, like, the past couple of months.
I have infected her.
I had my first finish, like, a month ago.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, really. So it's my first project, and I've moved on to my second, and I have plans for more, you know.
Yeah, as you do when you pick up a new hobby, right? Yeah, we'll have to bring in some more stuff next time.
Yes.
Well, normally you start your floss tube off with a whip parade, but I thought I would show you a couple finishes because I just finished one this morning, and I'm super excited to have to show it to people. So I just finished. Literally, I was like, Devyn, hold down the fort. I'm gonna finish this, and then it turned out to be like an hour.
We had to delay recording slightly just to be able to finish this.
So this is Barbara Anna's Light, and it's all done now. It is super cute. I love Barbara Anna design. She is an amazing designer. Sure, you can hold it.
So people can
this
see.
was kind of a super big pattern. She released it for free. It's free on her website. There was a big pattern about a month ago. Everybody was doing it, and I needed it, and then it's taken me about a month to get it done. Yeah, this fabric is super. This fabric is a funny fabric. So I found it in my craft drawer when I started cleaning out because of the pandemic and being home. I started organizing obsessively, and so I found this fabric, and it's 32 count. I think I had to like literally count. 32 count linen, natural linen. So it's got fibers that are bigger and fibers that are smaller. It's a very uneven weave.
That's a little bit fiddly for a novice.
Yeah, it's a little fiddly for a novice, and it is. And at first I was like, and but now I'm in love with it, and I think it complements the color tones of this project really nicely, and I am just super happy with it.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. And then, what were you doing with this once it's...
I was either going to frame it in, like, a circular frame or finish it, like, just with the backing and the cording around it so I could hang it literally anywhere I wanted. It's definitely going to be a winter decoration. I'm going to get it out, and she's so cute.
Lauren, it looks really good. I mean, this is, like, that stitch detail is so nice.
Yeah, it's a very nice pattern, and...
Very nice.
And I really enjoyed stitching on it. It's a super fun thing to see done. The other one is, so this was, I got into cross stitch in like 2017. Got super into it. And then got a second job, kind of. Didn't have as much time. And so I moved away from it. And when the stay-at-home order hit, I dug out all my old projects. And this was, I had a couple finishes before this, so this wasn't like my first finished project ever. But this was the first big one, the one that kind of like, oh yeah, this is my craft. Yeah, I'm into it. This is Peacock by Stitch Studio by Nicole. It was an AC Moore kit.
It is beautiful.
Back when AC Moore was a thing. Yeah, he's so pretty.
Very pretty.
He is... just the perfect colors for my summer decor. And I had started him. My sister actually bought this kit. Was like, I'm super into cross stitch now, and then 2 weeks later forgot about it. Which, I mean, I forgot about it for 2 years. So I picked that up and was like, hey, can I start this? And she's like, sure.
Yeah.
And then it's that, I think I had originally done like right here. Like it was just this little section like right there. And I was like, well, we got to finish it. You can't just throw away a quarter size section. You got to go finish it. So I finished him up May.
Yes.
In May. And
yes, you were racing to get them done for your summer wall.
Yes, I was because on Memorial Day, I change over to
Summer.
So I needed him done. And then I had a terrible time finding a frame for him because he's 14 by 14. It's kind of an awkward size. And I could have taken him and gotten him custom framed, but I didn't. I will show the kind of dorky thing because I didn't know anything about framing your pieces. I know a lot more now. So this piece was I just ordered it from Amazon. It's a 14 by 14 frame, and it came with glass, but this Peacock has some really cool beads. All down here, the beads came in the kit, and I couldn't put the glass without crushing the beads, and of course I didn't want glass, no big deal. So I just used the glass as my framer piece, and I laced him around the glass. And so I don't have to lose the glass. It's all secure. It looks good. I'm super happy with him. But
it looks beautiful.
You should have seen me trying to lace this around glass. I was not smart.
So is that something you don't normally do?
So normally you would lace it around a cardboard or a like MDF thing, something else. Yeah. And I just had the glass, and the glass was already perfectly cut to the size of the frame.
Right.
Come on, like.
But you didn't know how slippery it would be?
I didn't know how slippery it would be, and like the edges are not sharp or anything, but they're like awkward, and they kind of like catch your fabric as you're pulling it. It was a dumb idea, but it worked in the end. I made it happen. So those are my finishes. Do you want to talk whips?
Yeah,
Let's do some whips.
One whip.
That's the best part.
So, like I said, I'm a novice cross stitcher. I am on my second project now, and it is BAM! Mario Through the Ages.
Super cute.
This is by GingerSitchAU, a shop on Etsy. She does a couple of nerdy themed patterns, and we'll link her below.
Definitely.
So, this is for my boyfriend. He loves retro video games. Mario is very close to his heart, maybe closer than me. I don't know. So he has a work from home business. He does a lot of Zoom calls with clients and stuff, and he wants a really cool retro backdrop to his Zoom conference calls. Yeah. And so he already has his old video game consoles set up on display, and then we're just going to add a couple of really cute retro type of cross stitches that I'm going to do. So I have been doing about, I think it was like half a Mario a day.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I haven't gotten very far, but I'm also primarily a knitter, so cross stitch is my second hobby.
Yeah. And I mean, you're learning, so
I am learning, yes. I did struggle, like this Mario here, this one, has a lot more color change than you can see this one. So I am dealing with a little bit of short color changes, and I haven't quite gotten to the bigger, like there's several color changes in this one little tiny spot right here. And so I haven't quite got to that yet, but yeah, it is going to look awesome on his wall.
Yeah, definitely. That is a super cool idea to just like be able to show his personality a little bit without having to be like people get to know him a little bit without having to say anything. That's cool. That is a really cool idea.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun little decoration. So what do you have?
Can I pass this to you?
Yes, you can.
So first up, I have in my very cool project bag. This is by She's So Crafty, SEW So Crafty, on Facebook. I love her bags. She sells them for way too cheap. They're $18 for this bag plus shipping.
That's so cute.
And oh my god, cat hair.
That's our life here.
It is just the cutest little bag. It's got a little lace detail. Like, it's very cute. So go buy her bags. The project in here is the Halloween Ouija Stitch Along by Tiny Modernist. That's what it's supposed to look like. And this is where I'm at on it. So it's coming along. I definitely have made progress on it. I would like to obviously make more progress on everything. So this is, let me see, I'll put it back here first. So this is the full project.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice size.
It's got a little moon and a little sun. And down there's a little pumpkin. Nope, pumpkin over this way. Pumpkin. It's going to be very cute. And she's releasing it as a mystery stitch along. So she just released on the 1st of August, the top and bottom. And the top will have, because it's a Ouija board, so it's going to have yes and no.
Oh.
And the bottom has a little graveyard.
Oh, that's cute.
And in the center, there's this awesome haunted house. that
I've seen the haunted house because she released that first.
Yeah,
right?
the haunted house came out first with the frames, these kind of like bordering frames.
That's
and
really cool.
I'm saving the haunted house to last. Like, I see the haunted house coming along on some other people on Instagram. The hashtag for this is Halloween Ouija Sal.
Yeah.
And I've seen other people doing the haunted house, and I'm like, that's gonna be my special gift to myself at the end. I don't know why. I'm just a dork.
You are a dork.
But yeah, I love this. I'm also stitching this on, let me see if I can bring this up here so you can kind of see the beautiful modeling. This is 28 count Lugana from Fiona's Craft Cottage on Etsy, in the color Cappuccino Froth.
It is a really nice.
This is like, if I could stitch on this for the rest of my life, I would be so happy. 28 count is like right in my wheelhouse. It's perfect. Her colors are beautiful. This is the exact right color for like an old, worn out Ouija board.
Yes, it is. It's gonna look so nice.
Yeah, it's gonna look really nice. Oh, and I'm doing the Weeks Dye Works conversion for the same reason. I wanted it to look a little more variegate, a little more of that like aged quality. Nice. Because the hand dyed fibers from Weeks have that little bit of modeling to them, versus the straight DMC.
It's gonna look so nice on your wall.
It's gonna look so nice. It is definitely more Halloween decorations. Yes.
You might have to get more wall for all your Halloween decorations.
Like wall, they're boring. Who wants blank walls? So that is one. My next one is so this is one I actually started back in 2018, and again, kind of got put in the drawer.
It happens.
It happens. This is the Stoney Creek pattern of the month for 2018. It's right there. The Halloween pattern of the month, and it's the Horrific Halloween banner. It is, and you can buy these patterns individually and just finish them singularly, but I chose to put them all together in the banner because, I mean, it's my second big crusted front. I mean,
why go small when you can go big?
Why go small when you can go big? So here is where I've gotten. So I've got 2.5 of the 6 panels done, and let me get in here close. And this last panel says witches, spells, and ghostly screams.
And it looks awesome.
It is coming along really nice. I am working on the witches like robes here. This will all be witches, awesome green witch with like casting spells, and this awesome glow in the dark ghosty goo.
Yes. I love the glow in the dark thread.
I know. It's weird to work with. It's got like a stretch to it that you've got to like deal with. It's real weird. It feels weird to stitch with. Not bad, just weird. But then when it glows, he glows like a highlighter. Like, he is crazy. So
that's
he will
look awesome.
Super great. I am stitching this on 28 count Vintage Stormy Night by Stoney Creek. It's a Lugana, and it just is. It's a nice, as you say, a stormy autumn.
Stormy, spooky fabric. It looks very nice.
Especially with the, let me get close here with the Eye of Newt. That kind of acid green and purple looks really nice with the gray.
Yeah, it's amazing how, just choosing the right fabric for your cross stitch can really make a design pop. Whereas I've only stitched on really basic Aida, which is great for me because I'm beginning. But I'm excited to use some fun fabrics.
Yeah.
And that even like fun thread like Weeks Dye Works.
We went to a place, I'll talk to you a little bit more about it in acquisitions, but we went to a place in Pittsburgh that was a needle art store, and they primarily specialized in needlepoint, but they were talking about the hobby itself, and they're like, well, needlepoint tends to be a little older, it's a little more expensive, it's a little harder to get into, but even they say we have noticed a youthfulness to the embroidery market and the cross stitch market. Like, that seems to be, and I think part of it is there's so much like, I can do hand dyed fabrics and specialty threads, and it's like, it's no longer just, stitch this angel from a magazine,
right?
Like it was in the 70s.
like your Ouija board is a nice modern pattern.
Yeah.
That we can put on our walls and be excited about. More so than some of the more classic designs. Not that there's anything wrong with classic, but when you're looking for something that can fit a wider audience, you've got to have some diversity in your styles.
And even like samplers are like super traditional, so they've got that primitive quality. That's a trend right now, you know, and they're like, when I'm thinking like dated stuff, I'm thinking the stuff you see in Goodwill. It's got lots of little cherubs and like little schoolgirls, and they're in like kind of washed out watercolor colors.
And they're like nose to nose.
They're like nose to nose. And I feel like it's just, we've learned so much about the hobby, and it's grown so much as people, as real artists and artisans get into it. It's super fun. Thank you, Internet. Yeah. Thank you, Instagram, for introducing me to all this. Oh my gosh, hang on. I need tea. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lauren. You need to talk about that.
Oh, yeah, I need to talk about this cup. Look at this kick. I mean, hide Lauren to focus on the cup. This is an awesome cup. It's from a company called Calamity Ware, where they make subversive porcelain. So there's like, there's pirates. There's a giant toad attacking a city.
I like the pterodactyls.
There's some robots.
There's zombie poodles.
There's a zombie poodle here. It's a little zombie poodle.
Like, so cool.
And it came in, my sister is a huge fan of cryptids and cryptozoology, and we subscribed after buying 4 kits on Etsy for some reason.
Just individually.
We finally subscribed to a loot crate type thing called Cryptid Crate, and they always send fun stuff. So there's always something edible, something wearable, and like extras. So sometimes there'll be a DVD. And this last crate, no, not this last one, the one before, had this awesome mug and tea. And they were like, they made it for me. So this is...
Yeah, this is right up your guys' alley.
So I'm currently drinking this black shucked Earl Grey that I just showed. There is Siren Throat Health Herbal. Oh, that's so cute. And
the
Yeti
artwork on these is
white tea.
Awesome.
And these are by Wendigo Tea Company, so that you can get these. You can just order Wendigo teas. And there were a couple other things. My sister's a big, I know you are too, like an enamel pin collector. We get pins, we get cute things. She gets crazy t-shirts to wear because she's tiny. You know, I get fun stuff. This last one I got dice, and for the gamer in me, I mean, I don't know, they know me.
It is like they know you.
So I had to show that off for a second. Anyway, go subscribe to Cryptid Crate if you're a nerd. So last whip. I can show off a little more acquisition. Is this in my new project bag? This is by...
I love those bees.
I know these bees.
Yeah.
This is by Stitch Toolbox on Etsy. Comes with a little charm on the... Oh my goodness. It comes with a charm. Comes with a tea bag of a sort of variety that she just picks. And this time it came with a free pattern. I can dig through all my crud over here. Came with a free pattern. She is like dipping her toe into pattern design apparently.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so she is doing a series called Vintage Trailers. So,
that's so cute.
And so it's a little caravan. This is called Cherry Blossom, and it's for May, so she's going to try and have one caravan each month.
There's a little deer.
It's a vintage trailer. It's got little flowers in the flower bed, and it's just adorable. So I was super happy with that. I have a friend that lives in an RV. She's getting one of those. So I mean, the one like thing that was a trouble was she is Canadian based, and Canada is like, their post has slowed down.
It has been a challenge.
It took 7 weeks to get here, and to add tracking to it is like outrageous. And she's like, I'm not paying that. And I'm like, well, I'm not paying it either, so we'll just not track this. Right. Which was
a little unnerving.
It was a little unnerving. It was like like, where's my
Where's
mat?
it at? Where's it at?
But then it finally showed up. But in this is my last whip, and we'll have to decide what I'm starting next now that light is done.
Mm-hmm.
But this is Avocado Stitchery's the Maitland portraits, or the Beetlejuice portraits. And this is a gift for a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So we both somehow have friends that are a gothy couple, that one of the couple is a mortician. Your friend Lizzie is a mortician?
Yes, my friend is a mortician.
My friend Katie is a mortician. They're getting married on Halloween.
Yep.
She got married on Halloween. My friend's getting married on Halloween. And they are like having a costume wedding.
Yes.
So John, my friend that we play RPGs together every week. We always get together. And he used to be an actor in haunts, so like haunted houses every Halloween.
That's really cool.
So all his friends know how to do makeup and have big costumes. So he's like, we're having this huge Halloween bash, right?
Aww.
We're getting married in a converted theater. We're renting out a hotel. Everybody show up in costume. Game days for like 3 days leading up to it. Huge bash. And then of course, pandemic hit. And at first he was like, by October, we're cool.
Right.
No.
Mm-mm.
So they have had to massively scale back their plans. They are down
really
to
sucks.
family and friends. And it makes complete sense. We were going to drive there in Delaware. We were going to drive with friends coming from Texas that were going to come up.
Right. We've got to be safe, so it does make sense.
It does make sense.
It hurts a little because the theme is so awesome.
The theme is so awesome, and this is not a person we get to see in person very often. And our friends in Texas that were coming in, like, we don't get to see them ever.
Right.
So it would have been really great to get together, but you got to be safe. You got to do what you got to do. But I'm stitching this as a wedding present. So I asked, like, Avocado Stitchery has several selections of these portraits. She has Gomez and Morticia Adams, the Corpse Bride and Victor, Sally and Jack. So you can kind of pick from your, whatever your romantic theme movie is, whatever fits your romance. And they both said Beetlejuice. So this is the start. This is probably a couple nights of stitching, 4 or 5 nights of stitching. This is Barbara, and then her little googly eyes.
Look at that.
And
that is so cool.
I am making progress. I am doing this inverted, so it's normally white on black. I'm doing it black, or it's normally black on white. I'm doing it white on black on 18 count black
It is
Aida.
gonna look awesome.
Yeah, it is turning out really nicely, but it is a beast. This is like 5 nights of stitching, and it feels like I've only got a quarter done, because there's the other half of her bust and then a frame to go around it. And so it's time intensive stitching. Yeah, definitely.
And like, I just want to show you guys so you can see a comparison here. These are my little Marios, and I'm doing like half of this in a day, and like this is so much larger. Like, look at that. It's no wonder that's evenings of stitching. But it is so pretty, and they are gonna love that.
I think they'll really love it.
And it's gonna have like their name on it, right?
I'm gonna try and put either
their
last name or established, the year or something like that. I'm gonna try and personalize it a little bit. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do that.
Well, you have that really awesome book that has all the different
fonts and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely play around with what I want to go on there. But it is the one thing about it is there's not a ton of color changes or like things are just kind of filling in a shape. And it can just be a little, like, okay, just gotta do and do and do and do and do.
A little bit of a drag sometimes.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, the pattern does exactly what you want it to do. It's not the patterns, like...
No, but it's the type of pattern that you have, because it is just fill the space with the whiteness.
Fill the space with whiteness, exactly.
And so you are kind of lagging at points when you're doing that much of the same color.
And I'm trying to do it every other night because I'm in, like...
We're trying
not a panic.
No, it's only August.
It's a concerted effort to get it done early enough to get it to a framer and get it back and ship it to them.
Right.
And so that is because my sister's going. She and I are going half on the total project cost.
Yeah.
Because between floss and fabric and everything, I think I could probably have $200 in it, depending on the framing. Because there's 2 portraits, so I'm one Barbara, and then I'll do Adam as well.
Right.
And so we just decided that would be we're getting each of them a little gift personally. Like we'll get one for Katie and one for John, but then this would be our big wedding present from us. So I want it done, and then my mind will be at ease. So I work on it just about every other night.
That's where your schedule is really going to help you out.
Yeah, I schedule my crafting, and then I get stuff done. So those are my
You do
finishes.
Whips and finishes.
And I have a question for you. So talking about what to start next. So get my cup of tea here. So we, John and I play in an D&D game every week. We play with my sister and 2 other friends of ours from Texas, 3 other friends of ours from Texas.
Yeah.
And John has been planning his wedding for like a year. So, you know, he asked Katie to marry him and like send us all pictures and everything.
That's cute.
And it's been this big production. And so, on the other hand, our good friend Lou, that also plays, Sarah Lou, plays in the game, and she also got married very recently, like last year. In a whirlwind, they met. 3 months later, they're married in a forest. You know,
right? Not as much planning and theatrics as the other friends.
And so it was definitely like, she's like, I met a guy. Well, when we first met her, she was like, I'm dating a guy, he's an asshole. We're like, oh, we'll get rid of him. And then she's like, okay, I got rid of that guy. I've met a guy. And we're like, oh. She's like, I'm marrying this man. It wasn't even 3 months. It was very quick. Yeah. And then they got married in the forest in hiking boots. They bought an RV. They're going to go and stay at every state park in America.
That is so awesome. I mean, I wish I had that, like,
the free spirit
thrill that I could just go do that.
Yeah, she is. She's an awesome lady, and her husband is incredibly nice, and they are like super sweet and great together. But it was just, there was such a like, bam, 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 we're getting married. That like there was never talk of like going out to Texas because we'd never make it in time. Like by the time we requested off work and figured out travel schedules and they were going to be married. They got married and somebody was like, I think her mom was really upset that she didn't get married in like the full gown and everything. And she's just like, no, I'm getting married. And then we are going to leave the wedding and go on a hike. So they like didn't go to there was no reception. They're like, you're here. We're not concerned about you guests. We're going on a hike together.
That's cute.
They're incredibly cute. But I never got them a gift. And now I'm planning this elaborate gift for John and Katie. And I feel like they really need presents.
Okay.
So my choices are, and these are both things that Lou will definitely get eventually. The little caravan thing I showed earlier from Stitchbox.
Which is pretty cute.
Stitch Toolbox. And, I mean, they live in an RV. It's just this little cute thing. She would totally love that.
Right.
The other thing is we always do a Secret Santa gift exchange. And last Christmas, she got me a subversive feminist cross-stitch book.
Oh my goodness. That sounds awesome.
It is awesome. And it has lots of fun, screw you patterns and like, it's great. There's a really nice one of Rosie the Riveter in the back that's like a full thing. It's really cute. But one of them says, it's a ring of fall leaves, and it says, my favorite season is the fall of the patriarchy. Oh my gosh. That's great. And it's very much her. She often can be heard from across the room, screw the patriarchy, burn the bras.
Lauren, that sounds like the perfect thing for her, especially since she got you that book.
Yeah, since she got the book for me. I think that's definitely something I want to do for her. Yeah. So that might be my next start. And
I need to see that. Also, it's fall time.
Yeah,
like,
it's coming up on that season nicely.
It kind of seems like your decision's been made.
Yeah. Yeah. She'll definitely get the little trailers. Maybe when there's a couple more out, I'll just start sending them to her monthly, and she'll be like, what is all this showing up? But I think the fall of the patriarchy is super
That's
important.
hilarious. I think she'll love it.
She has been trying to
I don't know her very well, but I just what you just told me, I think that she will love that.
I do feel a little like we're terrible for each other. She's a little younger than me, so she's like a bad influence little sister.
Mm-hmm.
But like I am also a bad influence because like I shaved my head, she shaved her head. And then she's like trying to create a punk rock jacket, like a leather jacket with all the patches and stuff that she can wear to concerts. And she is trying to get me to stitch her a thing that is like a bra on fire that she can turn into a patch. So she's
I feel like you might need to make that.
I need to make that for her too. So she's a pretty awesome lady.
Mm.
She's a pretty awesome lady.
That sounds awesome.
I have a few acquisitions, and then I think that's everything.
Okay.
So I have just a little bit of acquisitions.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have no cross stitch acquisitions.
yeah. So my first one is just a fun bit of acquisitions. This is. I saw this on Instagram. I follow an awesome crochet designer, amazing lady called Of Mars, and she posted on Instagram, I only have 10 of these available. And so I had to run out and get these unicorn rainbow scissors. They're so cute. They're so cute.
Look at that unicorn.
So
that looks awesome. Let me
I
see
just
this.
popped on over and got them, and like the moment my I was checked out of her cart, her website, she posted like 2 left, and so I was like, oh, I got them. They're super cute. I love scissors. I love to have a whole notions bag for each project. So those scissors are going in a bag.
Light reflecting off it. That's so cool.
They're so cool, and they're nice. They're like sturdy. They're not.
They're hefty.
They're hefty little suckers.
Hefty little suckers.
And I have a place to put them now. So we went on a trip to Pittsburgh this past weekend, and we stopped at a place called Victorian Manor.
Yes.
Because I realized halfway there I didn't have earrings in, and I feel naked without earrings. And so we just ran into this little boutique on the side of the road. Well, it was in a town.
It was like a main street.
Yeah, it was like on Main Street in a very nice part of town. And she was having this massive sale. I bought way too many earrings.
Yes.
But I also bought this cute little bag, and this is totally a notions bag now. It's just gonna have to be. It says it on both sides, and it's just a little zipper pouch. But I couldn't. She had like a bunch of these. It's actually like satin lined or something, and it's just too cute. Victorian Manor. I wanted to live there. I wanted to decorate my whole house with it. I wanted to wear all the jewelry.
Yeah.
So if you're ever in Pittsburgh, check out Victorian Manor. Buy all their stuff.
You guys, I got my earrings that I'm wearing from there.
I could show the earrings I'm wearing.
Oh, I'm covering up faces.
Hide, Lauren. There you go.
See that little earring? That's really cute teal and flower bell.
And this one is also from there. And I collect dinglies, so hide the Lauren. So anyway, yeah, totally shop there. The other one is we went to the Stitch Niche in Bedford, PA, and I saw this little dude hanging out by the door. And
the Yarn Niche.
The Yarn Niche. Sorry, the Yarn Niche.
That's okay.
And I just grabbed, this is by Twisted Yarn and Fiber. She just makes little cute project bags, and this is just, it just has a measuring tape on it, and I thought, Stitchy, that's cute. It was like $5. I needed it.
It is super cute.
The last little bit is, we stopped by, we were just kind of running in. We thought, we stopped by a place called Beehive Needle Arts in, I think they're in Lebanon, PA.
Yes.
And
they were like very close to the Victorian Manor.
Victorian Manor is like right across the street. Yeah. And I thought they're called Beehive Needle Arts, and I thought they were a little more all needle arts. They're a little more, actually they're entirely needlepoint focused, and unfortunately I don't needlepoint. It's just not a hobby I've gotten into.
Right.
But their fiber selection was amazing. It's half the shop. There are just walls and walls of selection.
Oh my gosh, it's so much thread. I have never seen so much thread.
And
it was beautiful.
They have a policy that if they carry a line of thread, they carry every single color in that line. So, I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But we just kind of ran in and ran out, and I just grabbed up this amazing thing. So, let me show you guys here. Is he focusing?
What?
Focus, little turkey. There he is.
Look at that little turkey.
He is a little turkey needle minder. He's bejeweled and bedazzled because he's amazing. And for people that don't know,
Mm-hmm.
turkeys and I share a special bond. People say the
Mhm.
wolf is my spirit animal. No, mine
Not
is a turkey.
Lauren. No.
I am a weird little bird that waddles everywhere and can't fly, can't figure anything out. And I love them. I love them so much. I have consistently tried to convince myself that I can raise turkeys. I can't. I know I can't, but I love them. And we're very lucky. We have wild turkeys in the area, so I get to see them a lot. And
You
I
get to enjoy them.
I get
They
to
do
park
come-
my car in the middle of the road, and everybody's just got to deal with me while I watch turkeys.
They do come into your yard.
They do
so
come
you get
into
to
my
enjoy them
yard.
that way.
Yeah, they're very cute, and they're just weird birds. They're weird and funny. They're just such funny little
But
creatures.
so is she.
Yeah, and everybody's like they're hideous. They're ugly. No, they're just.
Look at his tail feathers. That's a beautiful little turkey.
Yeah, this turkey is especially gorgeous. He's all sparkly. So I was super happy with that. We just snagged him on the way out. But so more little stitchy notions and stuff.
Yeah. So you got anything else?
I don't think so. I got some patterny stuff, but maybe I'll show you that next time. It's just like a couple free little things.
I don't have any cross stitch acquisitions. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
We'll have more stuff. I'll also have new starts, which is always
Yeah.
fun. And we hope you guys stop in and see our progress. And
Absolutely. And don't forget to check out our channel update video.
Yes.
So that you can see what's going on and what you
Yeah.
can expect from us in the future.
yeah, and hopefully, we're going to try and do this every 2 weeks. I think we're going to aim for Wednesdays.
Aim for Wednesdays.
And yeah, please come hang out with us and see what's going on.
Yes. Bye.